This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the FIU Panthers and the New Mexico State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Road with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. New Mexico State will kick it off, but will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Man who will pilot the attack is J.J. Cole. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Nelson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Aggies offense, who will go to work for the 1st time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
FIU set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Panthers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, they'll run it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Stop short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. On fourth down, looking to pass. Completes it in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Touchdown, Florida International. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The offense changing the play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the... And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the lone running back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after... Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're testing the right side here. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 13 team, the Arizona Wildcats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. If he tried to force that football into a real tiny window, he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The run inside. It's Stanley. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. To the air, it's Webster. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Ford International comes out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Lost the fire on second down. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. And they're able to make the tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Got a little grass. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Inside the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams. Country and how things are going there. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. To the air, it's Webster. Here's a hit. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
With the catch, it's Stanley. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The corners are walked up tight. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I can't say nothing bad about my offensive line after that drive. I can't say anything. They absolutely.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Webster.
It was absolutely breathtaking.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA.
Because we wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for them. We wasn't going to win. My quarterback cannot get it done. He can, but he can't. His throw power is crazy. He reminds me like of Jay Cutler, Phillip Rivers type. But Jay Cutler can move a little bit, but JJ kind of slow. But that was a great win. That kind of punches our ticket into the conference championship. I believe we may have one more game, but we're pretty solid as far as that. So it looks like we're going to be rematching against Liberty. Can't wait. This is the last game of the season right here. And this is probably for second place right here. I believe they're still behind us. So let's get this one right. So even if we lose, we still would be ahead of them. If they would be 5-3, we'd be still 6-2. So, but are we at home is the question. We haven't played at home in 2 games. It's gonna take Eddie's board. Hold on. Let's get the practice in. Everybody that needs to sit is gonna sit. So, look, right tackle, and tackle, they're done. Now they're playing for the rest of the season. We got him back. Let's do a limited practice. Get him back in style. We got practice for you, bro. Practice. Limited. No practice for you. Start running up about 4 minutes down. Actually, you know what? No. You need to work. You need to do something. For the guys that actually be making plays for me. Big game. Big game. Big game. I told you the last 2 games for me big.
Stadium. It's the Missouri State Bears and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri State's offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the team. He actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. He wants to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. A nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
So FIU's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the first quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Green. Makes his man miss. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Green. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stone. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the shotgun, the inside give. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass. It's Yoorstrulee. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Under fire. Trying to buy time. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Handoff to the lone back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's McNeil. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe some room here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They want to throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now they'll try the right side. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The lone back's got it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Caught. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, FIU! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Rottlier. Unleashes it on the run. Hauls it in down the sideline. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's some...
Might have a chance. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most...
Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line before he stopped. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory caps off an 8-4 regular season, and you'd have to think an invitation to a quality bowl game. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Makes the catch. It's McNeil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun. Wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down. Forces a 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hunt is on its way. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the... Ford International comes out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Leaves it with the back. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pickup of 5 to the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Makes the grab. It's Stone. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Bear offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Keeps it on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. The 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Maybe a crease. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tight end now in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his man. It's Stone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida International. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
FIU are proud of you this season. We did some great things. And let's go close it out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Payback is on the way.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bears sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bears will hustle to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game as a head coach.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. So that...
Context over worse sometimes.
Down made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Now taken by the offense is their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
We only have 1 option. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the clock.
They want that clock to run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Baylor Bears called their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Panther! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Great W. Had to get the W. We had to get that win. Now redemption is on the table. Redemption. We get some recruiting done. I'm gonna hit the gym. And I'll be back on later. Enjoy your morning. we got a goal that was projected for the next 3 seasons. We got in the first season. Great job. Great job, staff. Great job, team. Great job, everybody. We got a big task ahead of us. We're going to be facing this Liberty. We gave us our own loss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the conference championship. Oh, we're definitely not. No, we stand. No, our defense played absolutely great this year. Make offer, expected value, current offer. Yeah. Oh, we only have 30? Do I have to do that right now? I don't have to do that right now. Let's check out the season stats since we are at the end of the season. Where do we finish? Like, everything. Okay, so quarterback 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He threw for 2,500 yards. Did he break 1,000? No, we didn't break 1,000 in the game. That's okay. That's alright. He was going to break this game. Sterling almost hit 600. That's great. We could have had 2 1,000-yard rushers, but they got hurt. The receivers. Nobody over 1,000. 600, 500, 500. Now, this guy, I already know who's going to be in top. Yep, Roy, he makes a lot of tackles. Then you got your boy here. Hill. 6 interceptions. I want to see what everybody else is doing as far as interceptions. Let's see about this. These are interceptions. What you want to say? He's 6, he in there. He in the mix. Little boy. He got 6. I'm not even recognizing him. That's crazy. They didn't even recognize my boy. He has 6 interceptions. He should have lead, especially with the tackles. He has a lot of tackles too. I don't know what that's about. That's the boo. That's that biggity boo about that